Auto space. We have JBM Auto, which is the first management on the show today. The company's arm, JBM Eco-Life Mobility, has secured $100 million strategic funding from ADB, which is Asian Development Bank, and Asian Infra Investment Bank. To discuss this and more, we have with us Nishant Arya, who's the Vice Chairman and MD of JBM Auto, who's with us. Nishant, hi, welcome to the show and congratulations, $100 million which have come in. And this is primarily going to go towards your electric buses, we understand, and execution of that order book. Just give us a sense in terms of this $100 million, how exactly is it going to be deployed, and for how long do your funding concerns, how long will the funding probably last you now?
No, so definitely it's a right time, and we have got good partners like ADB and AIIB, who are amongst the best DFIs in the world and are really focused on the sustainability space. And with this, we are executing our projects in multiple states, and close to about 650 buses is what we'd be covering with this particular funding. And with such prestigious institutions, it's a strategic partnership of $100 million, which is starting off with different states. And I think we'll be looking at expanding this further as we go along. And this is the first step in this direction. And clearly, we'll be launching these buses in this financial year itself.
How exactly will this $100 million be deployed? Can you tell us how exactly will it be utilized?
Yeah, it will be utilized for our Eco-Life, JBM Eco-Life Mobility subsidiary, which is into the electric mobility business. And it already has orders from multiple states. So a couple of the states would be utilizing the funding from ADB and AIIB for executing 650 buses.
Can you tell us a little about the nature of this funding? Is it debt funding? If yes, then how much are they likely to deploy, at what rate? If it's dollar denominated, then, are you going to hedge it, etc.? What's the cost of this debt likely to be? And if it's equity funding, then what's the stake that you're pairing with?
So it's a structured debt, which they have given us in this particular transaction. And it's for the long term, for about 10 years plus. And definitely in this case, it is pegged very well with the market, and it's a rupee debt. So we have no hedging requirements in this case. Yeah.
And what is the cost of financing here, and how much are you going to take immediately? Because $100 million, obviously you won't take it at one shot, right? You will have some tranches here?
Yeah, so $100 million over the next 2 quarters. So within Q3 and Q4 of this financial year.
All right. Okay. And first half of this year, how many buses have you delivered already, and what's your delivery target for this year?
So delivery target for this year, we have targeted a revenue of 3,000 crores from the electric bus business.
That's roughly 1,500 buses, right?
Yeah, you could say 1,500 to 2,000 buses.
And how many have you done in the first half so far?
First half so far, we have done close to about 500 to 600 buses.
Okay, so you've done 500 to 600 buses in the first half. Your company has an order book, your current order book in terms of electric buses is around 6,500 plus.
Correct.
Okay, and over what period of time will this entire order book be executed, and what is the incremental addition to the orders that we can expect?
So consistently we've been sharing. So like recently we won an order for intercity buses for 200 buses, which was closed a few weeks back. Then parallelly, we have been working on new tenders. I think lately the scheme which has come out on electric buses is really going to be a big game changer for the industry, because the new PM e-drive, out of 10,900 crores, almost 40% plus has come up for electric buses. And in addition to that, the 3,400 crores plus of the payment security mechanism, which is called as PSM, is also for the electric bus segment. And also in the EV charging area, 2,000 crores have been allocated, where 72,000 chargers are there, out of which a large portion would also be going for ultra fast charging for e-buses. So I think e-bus, being the common man focus, is the largest gainer from this scheme today.
All right.
Okay.
Secondly, yeah, go ahead.
Just a quick question before I toss it over to Mangalam. The last time you spoke to us, you said that you're not looking at any kind of monetization plans for your EV business. You've raised around $100 million via structured debt now. Any kind of further fundraising equity which you would probably consider, considering the kind of growth that you're talking about in this space?
No, so we are consistently receiving a lot of proposals from different financial institutions at all times. So we keep evaluating them, but there is nothing concrete as of now which I would be able to share. And this is also a structured debt fund which we have taken here. So I think on the equity side, there is nothing which is concrete as of now.
On a consolidated basis, what would your debt be on the books, including this one?
Including this, if we see, we are, I think, about, I would say, as of Q1, we should be close to about 2,500 crores.
2,500 crores plus this over the next couple of quarters would be another 830 odd crores. Final question, you said 3,000 crore in terms of bus revenue. Earlier you had said 12% margins as well. Overall revenue this year target would be how much?
6,500.
All right. Thank you so much for joining in and giving us all those details. 6,500 crore for FY25 revenue, 3,000 crore comes in from buses, 1,500 buses to be delivered this year versus 500 that have been done in the first half itself, and a bus order book of over 6,000 units, at the same time securing funding of over $100 million over the next couple of quarters from ADB at it's a rupee denominated debt. Let's bring in Sachidanand